Don't lie to me. Hi, 9 people. What's up? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a green turban for a green juice. Don't lie to me. Oh gosh. Hey, what's up, Rayo? Okay, we in here. Yeah, I missed you guys. Let me tell you something. One day we'll all meet, right? But for right now, I'm telling you, you guys are spirit uplifters. You really, really are. Like when I say I can't make something, you guys understand. You're so sweet about it. You send me encouraging stuff. I'm so thankful. Like, because guys, I started my YouTube channel in I think 2009, and I didn't start uploading until like 2015. This is the most consistent I've ever been, but I didn't start. I started YouTube later because I was afraid of the unknown. Like I didn't know what this would be like. I felt like I would open myself up to a lot of ugly, and that has not been my experience. Like, of course, you have. We've had some, stuff here, and you guys have been. Oh, am I trying to write? Oh, it is. You guys have been great about that, but it's not as bad as I thought. You know what I mean? It's not bad at all either. To be quite honest with you, I've had a very, blessed YouTube experience. So, and that's because of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is to encourage anybody who's afraid of doing something because you're afraid of the unknown. Do it. Do it. If it's for you, it'll work itself out. Hold on. My hands are ashy. I don't know why. What did I do? Oh, ever since COVID, I've been like going overboard with the bleach. So I've like been bleaching everything down, and my hands is taking a toll on my beautiful chocolate hands. Hold on. I actually got something to deal with it. I don't know if you guys are Aveda hoes like me, but I'm an Aveda hoe. I use their hand relief. Ciao. It helps. It helps. Oh wait, not yet. I got to use the Aveda hand serum first. This is not an ad. I wish it was because this is expensive. Hey, family, what's up, Zach? Invisible Hiccup, what's up? Order steps be riding with me. I love you, girl. Fifi, thank you, Fifi. I got it from Marshalls. I'm telling you, as soon as I turned 30, Marshalls started to become my spot. I'm there every day. Marshalls and Home Goods. It's a mess. It's a mess. I know, mommy, me. We've been going through it, but guess what? We still here. We still here. Our ancestors didn't quit, and neither will we. Tell it. We gonna keep pushing forward, and we shall what? Overcome. If you're not an American, we're going through hell over here. Pray for us overseas fans. Pray for us. I'm so happy to see you too. What's up, Diamond Donna 2K? Glad you're here. Thank you, Zach. You're such a sweetie. Thank you, Zenord. I love y'all. Hey, family. I hope our hearts all feel a little lighter and connected by the end of this. Me too. Shauna K. I hope I'm saying it right. Sneaky, y'all sneaking. Y'all at work. Listen, me too. When I used to work in the little 9 to 5, I stayed on YouTube. And then like my boss caught me. So she like tried to write me up, but her boss loved me. So he was just like, listen, you can't do these kind of things. So I never got a write up, but I did get like a verbal warning that he never like documented. So I switched it up and I will put it in my, so I would watch YouTube on my phone, but I would put it under my, what is that thing? See, cause I'm a laptop girl. Mouse pad. Yeah, I would put it under my mouse pad whenever she came along so she couldn't watch me watch YouTube. But that's how you got to do. You got to put your little headphones in, plug it into your phone, put it under your mouse pad, and go to work. And when they come over, just be like, oh, I'm listening to praise and worship music. They can't say nothing to you then. They can't say nothing to you. Oh, I can't listen to the words of Jesus Christ? Oh, I thought we were free. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. What's up, Esther? Hey, sweetin'. Yes, Miss Brown Sugar. I'm bleaching everything, and it is taking a toll. Yes, Shanna. I hope I'm saying it right. This is great. I have the hand relief and the foot relief. Woo! I'm actually when I'm done with this live, I'm going to Nordstrom and I got this like foot healing acid or something like that. It's like a foot cozy thing that you put your feet in, and this is like serum that removes the dead skin from your feet. And then like they do it you have to put it on for like an hour, and then after that for like 7 days your feet just shed all of the dead skin. And then when my feet are done shedding, I put on the Aveda foot relief. Baby feet. That's what it's called. Baby feet. Girl, it's wonders. Violetta, it is pricey. However, I've had it for, yeah, I bought this around my birthday, December, and I still have so much left. A little goes a long way. That's the thing. I will pay money for something that is a good investment. Like it's not gone right away. Like I just put a little bit on and my hands are good. Good. I don't use a lot of it. So for me, it's a good investment. And let me tell you, Violetta, I always buy my Aveda stuff around Christmas time and around Black Friday because they normally have like 40% off sales. Let me tell you something. Everything I buy is discounted. Please, who paying full price? And this economy, not me. Not me. I go on coupons.com before I purchase anywhere. Thank you, Susan. And thank you guys who were just so great and understanding. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, Miss Brown Sugar, you know I love the Lord. Sean, okay. So Shauna wants to know what this live is about. So we're talking all things Bachelor and Bachelorette. We're going to talk about Colton stalking Cassie. What I tell you. We're going to talk about Crystal and the Goose. They're getting divorced. We're going to talk about the Black Bachelor so far. We're going to talk about Clare leaving the Bachelorette. We're going to talk about Tay Tay and just her season thus far, the men from that season. We're also going to talk about Tay Tay being like the model for Juvederm. Insane. It's insane. But all things Bachelor and Bachelorette, all of the things that I know, of course, if you have some tea that I do not have, please put it in the comment section. We're also going to talk about Becca and Garrett breaking up. What I tell you, the Bachelor Whisperer. Y'all ain't give me that name for nothing. Yeah, Denard, you are Marshalls, Home Goods, mid 30s. That's when you're gonna start TJ Maxx. But for right now, it's gonna be Marshalls and Home Goods. 35 every damn day in TJ Maxx, shopping for Lord knows what. Hey, I hope I'm saying it right. Shaness Moore. Hey, what's up, new subscriber? Yes, Denard, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're still here. We're here for a reason. There is more good than bad in this world. I believe it. I believe it. Hey, Tamika, I'm glad you made it. We shall overcome. Amen. Ooh, thank you, Shauna K. I will look for that. I know I got a friend that does something. You know, I got a bunch of friends that sell Mary Kay. I know I got an Aveda friend or Estee Lauder friend. Hope, hey, Hope, hey, yes, and I did. Hope said that you always said that Colton was ID channel. Yes, he always gave me ID channel teas. He was so zero. You know what? Since we're talking about Colton, let's get into it. Nordstrom Rack, yes. I will say this. I found that this is now a beauty. This is a beauty live. I will say with Nordstrom Rack, I found that a lot of things there are deeply discounted. However, Kills is always full price. I would suggest if you're going to buy Kills at I would suggest not to buy, products, Kills products at Nordstrom Rack because you can get them at TJ Maxx for half the price, especially their holiday samples. They're like nothing. Like TJ Maxx and Marshalls is good for Anastasia, Beverly Hills, I've never paid $50 for them palettes. All of my palettes have been $21. The same thing with Too Faced, the same thing with Paracomb and DMD, the same thing with Kills. But that's just specifically TJ Maxx. All of that stuff is deeply discounted. If you want Kills at a budget, TJ Maxx. You know what? I gotta unsubscribe from so much stuff. So much stuff comes up on my computer to let me know about stuff I don't need to know, especially sales. Especially sales, because I'm not supposed to be shopping for myself. It's the holiday season. It's time to get gifts for other people, Nikki. Hey, KT. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I missed you too, V. Yes, Malak A or Malaka, Malake. We're gonna have a good time. You know what, Zach? I will. I'll do that because I think I'm going to do a lot of like Zach asked for like skincare stuff. I'm gonna do a bunch of that stuff in December because that's when all the shows shut down and that's when work slows down for me. Like right after Thanksgiving, you know, the industry is just done. Truth be told, they're not supposed to be open, but girl, that's another conversation. But that's when things will slow down, and then I'll be able to do like, you know, just fun extra stuff, and that's definitely on the way. Dewey Kadola. Can you please write in the comments how to pronounce your name? Because I see you all the time and we talk all the time through this, but I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing your name right. So if you can, you know, because American, we don't know how to pronounce nothing. What's up, Serbia? We got Serbia in the house. Yes. Rael, it's K-I-E Kills. Don't get me to lying. Somebody spell Kills for Rael because I started spelling it. I was like, K-I-E-H-L. Somebody spell Kills for Rael. Hey, Valenzi. Cassie said, not today. Can we just hold on? Because I want to make sure I'm saying hi to everybody. What's up, Shantina? You know I love your name. You know I love your name. Kenny from Rachel's. Oh, Kenny got engaged. I'm happy for him. And I think it's a sister, right? Did he get engaged to a sister? Oh, great. I'm glad that they did it for you, Rael. Hey, Nicole. Hey, name twin. Thank you, Shauna. What's up? Vodka with 3 olives. Now we can get started. Vodka with 3 olives is here. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be all the things that I know about concerning Bachelor Nation. However, you guys always know more than I do. So if we're talking about something specifically right now, I'm going to talk about Colton and Cassie. Or Casey. I never got her name right. Colton and Cassie, correct me if I'm wrong. If you know more about their story after like I talk about it, let us know in the comment section. Hey, what's up, LaMonica? Hey, Desiree. Okay, so we're going to talk about Colton and Cassie. So on September 11th, 2020, Cassie filed a restraining order against Colton Underwood less than 4 months. This is all from E-News, so you know it's correct, okay? E-News is like a proper TMZ. You know what I mean? Like they're TMZ in the suburbs. So they'll tell the tea, but they'll tell it in a respectable way. TMZ would just, you know, release the toxicology reports. Anyway, so they had been together for 4 months. She filed a restraining order claiming that claiming that he you know, let me just read the whole thing through. It's really short. According to court records, Cassie filed on September 11th. It's unclear at this time if the judge signed off on the order. Colton's rep said, with all that we have gone, no, Cassie, okay. At the end of May, the couple put out a united front when they announced their breakup on social media. In fact, Cassie expressed that they would remain in each other's lives. Women do that all the time with men because we don't want to die. So we say whatever you guys think is nice because we're always afraid of dying by your hands because it happens often. That was not funny. That was just an awkward conversation to have. But Cassie said, with all that we have gone through, we have a special bond that will always be there. She wrote on social media. I love Colton very much and have an enormous amount of respect for him. We have both learned and grown so much these past couple of years and always will have each other's back. And then Colton on his social media posted, sometimes people are just meant to be friends, and that's okay. We both have grown immensely and been through so much together, so this isn't the end of our story. It's the start of a whole new chapter for us. See what I'm saying? Cassie broke up with him. He gonna say it's the start of a new chapter. Cray cray. Cray cray. As the weeks went by, however, the exes continued to make headlines and suggest that the breakup wasn't all roses. In fact, Cassie accused Colton of attempting to monetize their breakup after she learned the former NFL star, what NFL star? He was a bench warmer. Y'all are lying. Wanted to add a chapter of his book to discuss his experience with COVID-19. I'm not saying that Colton never had COVID, right? All I'm saying is I saw the video of him talking about, getting COVID. And just for me, it gave me a little Vicky Gunvalson cancer scheme. It just felt like that. I could be wrong. It just felt like that. I could be wrong, but that's what it felt like to me. During his battle with the coronavirus, Colton stayed with Cassie and her family in Orange County as he recovered. Wait a minute, did I click on the wrong one? I'm trying to get to the police report. Wait a minute, I done clicked on the wrong thing talking to y'all. Here we go. I can't find a restraining order. Let me just be ghetto. See, I'm trying to be Christian because I didn't want this in my news feed. I didn't want Cassie restraining order in my news feed. Thank you, Micheline Pierre. Thank you, sis. I didn't want that in my news feed. I know you can erase your history, but still, I didn't want this mess in my news feed, but I feel like I'm gonna have to. Casey Colton, restraining order. I hate to do this. I hate to be that person, but I have to read this restraining order. Oh, I don't have any details. Oh, wait a minute. I found it. E-News, always. E-News obtained the document which details alleged abuse. Oh my God, I thought he was stalking. I didn't know he was abusing her. Alleged abuse from June to August of this year. The filing read, Mr. Underwood has been stalking and harassing Miss Randolph. He has sent her unsettling text messages, repeatedly called her, and placed a tracking device on her vehicle to track her whereabouts. Cassie was probably cheating. Good for her. Good for her. Cassie claimed that on June 27th, her brother saw Mr. Underwood in the alley outside of Miss Randolph's bedroom window at 2 in the morning. Oh, no, girl. Screenshots of text messages alleged that Colton told Cassie, you're a selfish person who isn't ready to be loved. Bachelor, what the hell is going on with the Bachelor casting? They always are casting some unsettling people. I spent 2 years loving you the best I could, and now I'm sitting here feeling like a fool. You've hurt me beyond words. I've always done nothing but be there for you, and you still disrespect me all the time. A source told E, probably Cassie hopes that Colton heals and gets the closure he needs. She wants them both to be able to move on indefinitely. There's no space for them to have a relationship in the future, and she hopes that he understands that. This is not a told you so, but it's a told you so. I told you so. Something was not right with him. Something, and I think in the beginning I did get blinded because he's 6'5", and I told you I have an issue with that. Like men who are 6'5", I overlook a lot of things. So I am, this quarantine, I am growing and becoming a better person. But I knew something was up. I knew something was up. Can you imagine? Like, and this is not in a sexy way, right? Can you imagine the dude that you broke up with, that you don't want nothing with? You look outside, this 6'5" dude with an oversized jaw is standing outside your window just waiting for you to wake up and see him. Something is not right. Not that poor girl. I knew she did it for fame and exposure, but at what expense? That's so sad. I hate when I'm right about mess. I hate when I'm right about mess. I love when I'm wrong about stuff. Like whenever, like with what's her name? I forgot. Lord, she is the first black bitch. Rachel. Rachel and that Hotep Cuban, when they got together, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I admit that I was, led astray by the editing of the show, but I am glad that I am wrong about them because they seem to be very happy. He seems to be the best pick for her, and I was very glad that I was wrong about that. Like, I never want to be right about stuff that isn't okay, like stuff that isn't stuff like this. Like, I didn't want to be okay with I would never be okay with knowing that this dude was actually a little off. I mean, we saw it, but again, it's the hope that he's acting like that for cameras and not like this is who he really is. But unfortunately, it's who he really is. And let me get into these comments. Valenzi, what is your name? You said you DM me on Instagram. What is your name? Because somebody just sent me something about Stacy and Darcy. It was messy. I love y'all. It was something messy. But hey, thanks for DMing me. Poor Cassie. I'm so glad she got out of that, though. I hope that Colton takes the hint and, leaves that woman alone because, yeah, that's no fun. It's not cute at all. And the Bachelor needs to be responsible. Like, somebody needs to step in and be like, listen, they don't even have to tell him the truth, that the only reason why they're stepping in is because this is bad for business. They just need to fake it and, go to him like they're looking over him and they really care about him. But they need to step in and say, dude, get some help, or back off because you're not good for the brand. This is not okay. You're messing up your own bag by coming out as a stalker. I love you too, Nona. Yes. Oh, I'm not talking about Colton from 90 Day Fiance. I'm talking about Colton from The Bachelor. Like, we watched his season together, back in the day. And I was saying that something was not quite right about him and how obsessive he was over Cassie, because I did not feel like she felt the same way. I think she maybe liked him. I think that the show was like, I think the show was pretty much like college. You know what I mean? You're in a situation with somebody, or high school. You're in close proximity with somebody that normally probably outside of that you wouldn't date or be interested in. But when you're seeing each other every day and you're spending a lot of time, some kind of attraction grows. But when you get out of high school, when you get out of college, the love or lust or whatever is probably still not there anymore, because now you have options from sane men. You know what I mean? So I think that she did have an attraction to him, but I don't think it was, I don't think they were equally yoked. I don't think that she felt the same way about him that he did about her. And I felt like his attraction to her was a little off. Like, something wasn't pure about it. Something wasn't right about it. And here we have proof. Yes, Deborah, he put a tracking device on her car. That's what she said in the restraining order. And LA is messy. LA and Atlanta, they will put everybody's business out there. They seal nothing. Nothing is sealed in LA. Yes, Deborah, I know about Carol Baskin being on Dancing with the Stars. That's my mom's show, and she hates when she sees her. Every week that she survives, my mom is so pissed off. Yes, we Fifi, we said it when he went back to the hotel. We were just like, as a group, we were like, no, she didn't want you there. Like, what? And can we talk about how The Bachelor and The Bachelorette have portrayed stalking in like a cute way? Because it was like with Colton and Cassie, they were showing the fact that he would not listen to her or take hints that she was kindly putting out, that she was not in the same space that he was at. Excuse me, he was still crowd her space. You know what I mean? He was still bulldoze through the relationship, and she was still kind of on the back burner and still verbally expressing that to him. And he just did not. So like he continued to pursue this woman even when she wanted to leave because she did not feel comfortable. And then that takes me to the Bachelorette with Becca, how they brought her abusive. Just saying it pisses me off. How they brought her abusive ex back. And then, like, when she opened the door and she saw him, the fear in her eyes, I was just like, what made y'all think that was a good idea? Becca been through it. She has been through it with this show. Deborah said that he sent her texts from different numbers, then lied and said he was getting harassed too, but it was just him. Yeah. Yeah, this is abnormal. You know, we've all done a little social media stalking of somebody that we liked or somebody that we've broken up with. We've all done that, right? You go, you check their likes, you check their likes, you see what person of the opposite sex like their pictures, and you check dates and stuff like that. But after a while, a sane human being is just like, especially when you're like 3 years or sometimes 10 years deep until they're, Instagram, a sane person is just like, okay, this is unhealthy. Let me log off and probably, stalk them a week later and see if I feel the same way. That's different. Tracking devices, sending text messages like you're a different person, and like I bet you he sent those texts to her and told her that he was being harassed as well, to probably bring them together so that he can communicate with her and then do this faux protection of her. This ID channel, wasn't it something? What show was that where this is the same storyline? I think it was Snapped. I think it was Snapped. This younger woman married this not oil baron, but he made money in Texas through oil. And she was sending letters to the home saying that she had a stalker. And then like it came out later that she was actually the stalker, and she was sending the letters to herself. And the only way they were able to find out that it was hers because she licked the envelope and they found her saliva on the envelope of the letter that she sent to herself saying that she was being stalked, because the stalker allegedly killed her husband and it was actually her boyfriend. ID channel and Snapped. She would have got away with it if she didn't lick that damn envelope. Is it an envelope? Stamp. The stamp. They got it on the stamp. Yeah, even in their social media breakup messages, he's saying they're moving on in another chapter, and she's just like, I'm done with the dude. Like, we're broken up. What other chapter are we moving into if we're broken up? That's it. That's all. Colton said, hell no. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. You know what? It's a lot going on with him. He's struggling with his sexuality. He was dealing with being bullied a lot. I think he also has kind of an eating disorder. He has a lot going on. He needs help. I think he's dealing with a lot. He really, really is. I hope he fixes up here so that he can live his life happily, because he has become he has become somebody that we did not picture him to be in the beginning. Remember, he was this sweet guy, and now it's just like Cape Fear, full Cape Fear. Yes, Chizzy, I think he needs professional help. Not taking no for an answer. Yes. Thank you, Danny. She said not taking no for an answer is an automatic red flag. However, the show made it look adorable. And I was like, you have really young viewers. You are sending them the wrong message. Yes, now we all know why the women were leaving, Fifi. Yeah, Lily, I fixed it. She licked the stamp. That's how they found her. Even still, who licks stamps? Do we still, you know what? Save the UPS, USPS, the Postal Service. Save them. At 2 a.m. What was he doing outside of was he just standing there? That is crazy. Chanae Okiki? No, I did not hear what Ben and Ashley said about the Colton situation. Here's the thing, right? Chene Okiki, I hope I'm saying your name right. Please tell me what they said. But here is the thing, and this really bothers me. All these bachelor people now coming out and speaking about Colton. It's just like, if you knew that something was up with him during the entire process, don't say nothing now. Like, if you knew that this dude was, stalking this woman and treating her horribly, please don't speak out now. Because when you should have spoke out was the minute you saw this dude, treating this woman less than human. Now you want to say something because now it gives you press. I hope Ben and Ashley says something that I could get behind, because I hate that. Oh yeah, we saw him punch her in the eye at a barbecue. It was years ago. It made us uncomfortable. Why are you telling us that? KT done said something. KT done said something. KT said Rachel tried to tell us. Remember when Rachel and Colton got into it? They had a little back and forth, a little beef, because she was saying the same things that I was saying, but on a bigger platform. And it got back to him, and he didn't like what she was saying about him. But Rachel told the truth. And that is why a lot of people don't like her, because she's not a squeaky clean, not a lot of people, but she's not a squeaky clean bachelorette, and she claps back. You're not going to talk to Rachel any kind of way and think just because she's the first black bachelorette, she's not going to cuss you out. Rachel will cuss you out, even if you're a fan. Yeah, Colton has a lot going on. He has a lot going on. And the fact that he could live in two identities and move beyond them so, easily, something is up. He really needs some help. Yeah, yeah. There's also a thing about him coming after women so viciously. There are a lot of people said stuff about Colton. He only went after Rachel. I see. I'm trying to read the comments. I can't see what Ben. Wait. Ben and Ashley co-signed his actions. What you saying, Deborah? Rachel is definitely the best bachelorette. Tay Tay hopefully will be even better. I'm rooting for her, even though she's getting half a season. Always arguing with women, Danny. Never say nothing to a man, but he's ready to put a woman in a chokehold. He was sending. Oh gosh. What? Shanae Okiki said that Ben and Ashley on their podcast together said, and this is what I keep on wanting to call you Shanae. I'm American. Shanae, this is what Shanae said. Shanae said that basically saying that people do crazy things for love, and they get why Colton did it. Oh, the Bachelor just be giving a platform to anybody, don't they? Anybody. Hey, Politan Pods. Oh, Baba. So we're talking about Colton. We're talking about Colton and the restraining order that Cassie has on him. He was basically stalking her, standing outside her home at 2 a.m., putting a tracking device on her car, sending text messages to her family and her, and saying that the person that is harassing her is also harassing him, and just being a stalker, an ID channel candidate. Absolutely invisible hiccup. That is sick. That is not crazy things for love is Chevelle on Love After Lockup. The crazy thing you do for love is you buy a man who's been in prison for 20 years who you do not know like that. You buy him a car. That's something crazy. Stalking is cray cray. Like, those are two different things. That is not crazy in love. Background check. Yes. Yes, Dinar said background checks, deep background checks. That's why you always have to have a friend that works for the government. You always got to have that one friend because they will get you everything that you need. Yeah, Rachel has been telling us. Oh, Deborah. Oh, Deborah, no. Deborah, Deborah I or L said stalking is also called murder in slow motion. Cassie needs protection. She does. I hope it doesn't go there. I hope it doesn't go there. I'm glad that she did what she needed to do to, at least bring awareness to the fact that she is, being treated improperly by this man. But to be honest with you, all that does is piss men like that or people like that off even more. So, oh God, oh God, I hope it doesn't go. I hope this is it. To be quite honest with you, yes, this is hella scary. You know what? From what we've seen on The Bachelor and Bachelorette, there's no way that they background check like they should. There's no way. I do not think that they background check people, especially people who are recommended. A lot of these people who are on The Bachelor and Bachelorette are recommended by people who have already been on the show. So I think from there, they're already put on a higher level than new people coming in because they had an in-person recommendation from somebody that the show worked with. So I'm thinking that if Colton was one of those people, and I think he was, I think he already knew a lot of people. Yeah, he knew Tia. Him and Tia had already had a little something. He had already been auditioning at that point. So I'm thinking that what they saw was a storyline, and they did not vet him the way that they should have because they were seeing dollar signs and they didn't, check and see or give this guy the psych evaluation test that they all need to go through. A lot of them say that they do it. These shows say that they do it, but they really don't. They really don't. Caitlin, unless he physically harms her and crosses the restraining order, then yes. But if he does not do any of that, there's no way that he can, be locked up or anything like that. And also he'll be released quickly if he doesn't have a record. They never confirmed that they had sex. He just said they had a good time. Oh God, was she his first? Oh no, Cassie. Oh no, please, girl. I hope you didn't sleep with that man. Because if you are his first, child. Yeah, I don't think they do background checks, Miss Brown Sugar. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody thought that was sexy. And I was just like, that's scary. All of his little quirks that he had on the show, everybody thought was cute. And I was just like, that's not right. Cassie was trying to leave the show. Cassie was trying to push her girlfriends on him. And he was just like, no, you're the one I want. And everybody's just like, oh my goodness, this is like Ariel and Prince Eric. No, it's not. No, it's not. Miss Brown Sugar said apparently they have one psychologist or therapist on set, but cast members have said that they weren't really told how they could make contact with her, and it wasn't really made to be a thing. Oh, I hope she didn't sleep with him. Quirks. I'm trying to find nice words to say. Invisible hiccup. Yeah. Well, listen, anybody who was turned on by, their storyline or whatever, or the way that this was filmed, please do not beat yourself up. You were given a storyline. You were given this idea of what it was because normally if Colton was, running after Cassie, even though she said no, she didn't want to be with him, and it was like some, horror movie music played under that, you would feel a certain way. But because it's like bubbles and rainbows playing while he's going after her, and the lights are like beaming on his face, and he's glowing and she's glowing, and violins are coming out, and these beautiful Christmas lights are all over the place. You are sold that idea. So do not be mad at yourself if you thought that this was a beautiful relationship, because that's how it was sold to you. The show probably saw everything and probably, saw things that were uncomfortable and not quite right, but that's not their job to sell you a domestic violence story. They have to sell you a love story. And this is what they do every season. So if things are coming out, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's not your fault. It's the show's fault. You saw what they wanted you to see and you ate it up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I think Caitlin, I think he's done. I think he's done. There's no way Bachelor Nation will let him back in, especially today. Especially today. Colton is done with The Bachelor. Oh, I don't know about Lincoln from Boston being charged with sexual assault. Who know the tea on that? I don't know about that. Yep. Tell it, Fifi. You know what? I'm getting a little sad. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Keep Cassie in your prayers, please. Yeah, keep Cassie in your prayers. We are going to move on. This is getting a little dark. We here for some laughs. Let me close out of this story. The Goose and Crystal are done again. I hate that I was right, but guys, this relationship moved too fast, and it gave me. I felt like they were trying to capitalize on their fame. Let me tell you something, or their, Bachelor Nation fame. Let me tell you something, right? I always, if you guys have been watching me from the beginning, you know that the only Bachelor Nation couple that I believe is the real deal is Trista and Ryan. I think that everybody else, although some people have found love within Bachelor Nation and are married and have kids and are, still together and living happy lives, I still think that they got together because they also fell in love with the career opportunity of this relationship. For me, Trista and Ryan was just love. I think it was just love. They are still together. They are making it work. I feel like they were, or for me, are the real deal out of Bachelor Nation. I think everybody else, like I said before, of course you fell in love, right? But I also think that they fell in love probably first with the opportunity and what this relationship could bring them concerning fame and fortune and notoriety and different career opportunities. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I think. And with Crystal and Goose, I think that maybe they really were attracted to each other and, really liked each other. And a lot of times, especially with women, we confuse with really liking being around someone with love. It's just like, oh my goodness, I don't get tired of him. I think he's my husband. No, girl, you need another social life. Like, you need more friends. You need more hobbies. You are around this dude so much, you are making yourself believe that this is the one for you, because right now in this situation, you guys are working out. What happens when you go outside of the situation? What happens when COVID hits and you can't do appearances and you can't go on Access Hollywood and you can't come on Bachelor in Paradise and show the cast how you two have survived outside of Bachelor Paradise and how you two met here and this is your love story and renew your vows here. And what happens when you can't capitalize off of that relationship anymore? Now you're sitting around the house with this dude who got baby hair and you're just like, I don't know if this is what I really want. I don't maybe don't want this relationship in a normal setting. Me and you can work if we can live this kind of reality TV celebrity lifestyle. If we can't live it, I don't really think I want to be in this situation. And I think that's probably what happened with them, is that because they could not, because the work part of their relationship was not there, I think they sat down with each other. It was just like, ooh, yeah, I don't really like you like that. That's what I think happened. What do you guys think? Wait, who the hell was so? Oh my God, I'm missing so much in the comment section. Somebody done got assaulted on a cruise. Somebody from Hannah season abused his ex. Whew, yeah, they are not vetting these people at all. Well, the thing about with casting, I think they could do better if they had more time. These shows are like, I think each show, to be quite honest with you, I think the crew gets maybe a month hiatus And that's a max. I don't really think that they have any time off from these shows, because right after the Bachelor, it's the Bachelorette. Right after the Bachelorette, it's Bachelor in Paradise, and then right after Bachelor in Paradise, they're about to start filming The Bachelor. So there's really no time, and I think they just have so many people, and they have such a quick turnover. A lot of people are going to fall through the cracks, and I think that's what happens with this show. Oh my God. What the hell is going on with Bachelor Nation? Wait, no, I did not watch the Goose and the Glitter show, Susan. What was that? Yeah, he was very toxic. Very, very toxic. Deborah, you know he had baby hair. Oh, yeah, Sean and his girl are married. But you know what? I didn't watch his season. I watched them on Marriage Boot Camp. I'm glad they still together. But girl, I saw some things. Oh, don't worry, Hannah. I'll put this up if you want to watch it later. Goose and the Glitter. Oh my gosh. Let's see what they said. Did they say anything? Um Oh, they did a joint release. They said it hurts to announce that at this moment we have mutually decided to separate. Never did we imagine this scenario, but we've come to a point where we both need to work on ourselves. We are best friends that love and care for each other. We've appreciated everyone's love and support so far throughout our journey, and we just ask that you please respect our privacy as we navigate through this. Hmm. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I think Crystal is gonna be back on Bachelor in Paradise. I see it. I see. Oh my gosh! If this couple comes back on Bachelor in Paradise, divorced, and is looking for love in different places, let me tell you something. This show will capitalize off of that. They will capitalize off of those tears. They will capitalize off of those fights. My God, today, do y'all know if Dean is still in the van with that girl? Who was that girl? I forget her name, but she was nasty on her season, and she was nasty on a Bachelor in Paradise. What is her name? What is her name? She a mean girl. Her and Cassie were good friends. Wasn't she a mean girl to somebody? She was a mean girl to Hannah. Are they still together? Is she still in that van with him? Traveling the nation? The infected nation? Well, the Goose and Crystal both had temper, so I know they was in that home fighting. John Paul Jones. I miss seeing that kooky dude on TV. I miss him. No! Tristan and Ryan were on us. Marriage boot camp. Oh my gosh! So love doesn't exist. Oh no, I gotta check it out. They were on marriage boot camp. They were probably there for a check. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Tristan and Ryan are perfect. They have no issues. Guys, make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys like. Oh my gosh, I'm so hurt. Kaylin. Yes, Kaylin and Dean. I hope they're still together. I want to see how she survived being in that van, especially now. Ciao. That's a show I want to see. Also, Becca broke up with that weird dude, Garrett, who y'all tried to drag me for, but I told y'all I saw something. Y'all was like, oh my goodness, Nikki. No, he's just a farm boy. No, he's off. He's off. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think they broke up over his racism. Becca, let me tell you something. Let me just say this, right? To well-meaning white women, you can't change your racist boyfriend and husband. Like, you can't. You cannot reform them. I know you think that because he is nice to you, that he will treat everybody else the same way. He's not sleeping with everybody else. He's sleeping with you. Men know how to treat you when they want something from you. Poor Becca just knew that if she was around Garrett enough, if she talked to him enough, if she made him read enough books and hang around enough gay and black people, that he would change. Girl, you can't change evil. You're not Jesus. Like, you can't. You can't. You got to let that man live in that. And when he wants, listen, especially about a man will never change unless he wants to. Unless he wants to change. Women, you can never change it. You can manipulate, but you can never change a man. And I know this girl thought, oh yeah, I've seen some of his tweets. I saw his Instagram, but I know who he is inside. Remember when she sat there on that Bachelor stage and lied to us and told her that she knows who he is? He's a good guy. I know those homophobic tweets are not who he is today. Oh girl, that's who he is, and we about to read about it. Becca and Garrett have pressed pause on their relationship. What black person wrote this? Press pause. Okay, eat with your black writers. Anyway, 2 years after falling in love on TV, on season 14 of The Bachelorette, the couple shares that they are no longer together. The reality TV stars were subject of split rumors after Becca revealed Garrett's social media support for the Thin Blue Line, a pro-police slogan associated with Blue Lives Matter movement, had caused a rift in their relationship. You know what? This is not funny, but girl, we told you. We told you. You cannot change him unless he wants this. You can do all the loving, all the caressing, all the kissing, all the fucking in the world. He will still be the same dude. We told you. I feel like I'm the fed up girlfriend. Like I'm the fed up person of color friend who told you and you don't want to hear me out. Well, back to being single. Back to the bar we go. Oh my goodness. This conflict is part of the reason why Becca and Garrett are going their separate ways. Becca is still very upset with Garrett's comments and the controversy surrounding it. The insider says, adding, their lifestyles don't mesh anymore. They never meshed. Garrett wants different things, and they came to a realization that they aren't compatible anymore. The pair who relocated to Carlsbad, California last year are currently living separately. The source explains Garrett is doing a backpacking trip in the wilderness with his buddies and taking time for himself. I will say this, right? It depends on what kind of backpacking trip he's on. Because one thing I know for certain, that when white men do them backpacking trips in the wilderness or whatever, they come back changed. I don't know what happens to them in the woods, but they come back changed. Either he's going to come back from this trip hella progressive and vegan, or he's going to come back from this trip being more racist than before. Lord, pray he go the other way. Becky and Garrett did not respond to multiple requests for comments. During a June episode of her Bachelor Happy Hour podcast with Rachel Lindsay, Becca said, Garrett is my fiance, and I love him, and I love him to his core. I believe that he is a good person. Girl, I don't align with, and I don't agree with his social media posts. I don't think he meant it in a malicious way. He was liking, this is so sick. He was liking videos and like images of Mexican people getting shot like over the wall. Well, how do you explain that? Have I ever liked a murder picture of a human being? I don't think I've ever liked a murder picture. I've never looked at somebody getting slaughtered and said, good. Like, girl, you can't reform that. I believe he's a good person. I don't think he meant it in a malicious way. I do think it was tone deaf. No, let's call it what it is. It was racist and sick. And it was the wrong time and messages. Girl, I don't feel sorry for you, Becca. All the signs were there. We told you. I can't believe you said that to a black woman. Did Rachel not pop you? What was Rachel's response to that? Because I would have been like, get off my show. Get off of my show. You can't reform. Like, with a man will only change if he wants to. You can do all the loving and all the, preaching to him in the world. Unless he wants to change, he won't change. And I know so many women think that we can fix men and change them and make them better people. We can't. We can't. Stop it. Stop it. Don't waste your 20s doing it. Don't waste your 30s doing it. After 40, I don't think women do that anymore. I think after 40, women are like, oh, I've done enough. I've wasted enough years. No more. But girl, I don't feel sorry for you. Like, this is not, I think we all saw it. And I think maybe she was trying to hold on to the relationship to be like, see, I told you he's a good person. He ain't. He ain't. I remember I was dating this dude, right? This is the thing, right? When you're responsible for what you know and what you do with it. And a lot of times, if you are, I hate to use this word because it's so overused, if you are woke, right? If you are somebody with empathy, life won't be as beautiful as it was when you were very ignorant. I remember I was dating this dude and everything was going great. Like, he was funny. He was always taking me out. You know what I mean? And I was still real devout. So I thought this was going to be my husband. So I was like invested in this fool. And I don't know, like, all the time we spent together, I'd never seen him react to a Mexican person this way. I'd never seen him say anything about a Mexican person, like, in a negative, like any other race. Like, I never heard him, use that kind of language, right? Hey, I never witnessed it or whatever. And I checked the social media. I'm that girl. I will check your social media because you will show me one thing, but then you'll show the world another. Anyway, so we were just sitting there on a date, having a great time. And this Mexican guy walked in, like, real well-dressed and cute. So I think this is what he was really mad about, but I'm not going to give him more than he needs. And he said, ugh. I was like, what's wrong? I'm thinking it's the food. He was like, oh, that Mexican dude got my shirt on. I was like, oh, yeah, I noticed that. Dumb. Becca. I was like, yeah, I noticed that. He was like, ugh, now I got to burn this shirt. Wait, what? You got to burn your shirt? He was like, yeah. I was like, why would you burn your shirt? Because I don't never want to wear nothing that a Mexican has on his back. What the hell? I was sitting there like, who is this guy? I never seen this person before. And I don't know, maybe it's because of who I am and the knowledge that I have now. My body, I'm gonna be real honest with you. As a woman, I like shut down from him, like couldn't get aroused and nothing. Like, I was out. I was sitting there shocked, right? Riding home in the car the whole time. And I get, like, when it was old, like when I got out of that, there were so many things that I wish I would have said to him. I wish I would have been that woman that would have been like, how dare you? You sick, disgusting. I want nothing to do with you. But I'm still trying to marry this dude. But after that moment, I shut down from him because I couldn't believe that I wanted to be with somebody so ugly. Like, you won't wear a shirt that a person of a different culture has because you think that I could not wrap my head around that. So it was like done. I ghosted him. It was wrong, but give me a break. I was like 24. Give me a break. I was young. I didn't really know how to break up with a man then. And I thought he was my husband. And, I listen, if it comes around again, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a scene in that Applebee's. I'm throwing drinks. I'm punching him in the, am I going to punch him in the face? Because I like big men. I'm not punching him in the face, but I'm embarrassing him. I'm reading him for filth. And then I'm sashaying out of that place and I'm telling him, you'll never get to look at this sexual chocolate ever again. I won't say that, but I think I'll say something similar if that ever happens again. But prayerfully, I'll never date like an undercover racist. It was so weird, but I knew, my mind and body knew immediately that there was nothing that I can do for that. How do you fix that? Why would you want to fix that? I was out. I was just like, I can't. His whole mood changed over a shirt on the body of a person of a, Like, what kind of mental gymnastics did you have to go through to get to that conclusion? And you said it out of your mouth. So that made me feel a certain way because I'm just like, did you think I would agree? I couldn't. I couldn't. And this is what Becca has been trying to like change for 3 years. Boom! And you were good and grown when you met this dude. So girl, bye. I don't feel sorry. Now Becca was like 24. I'll be like, oh my goodness, girl, I understand. Young, we don't know nothing. But you were in your 30s when you met him. And now you deep in your 30s, still trying to reform that fool. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Don't feel sorry. Don't feel sorry. McGarrett and Tommy Loren. Oh, they have? I can see that couple working. For some reason, like hate is just like crack. Hate and crack will keep you together for a very long time. So I can see Garrett and Tommy Loren working out for years to come, having a bunch of children, dying old together, because just like crack, that bond never breaks. Definitely rotten to the core. Oh, she did? Thank you, Susan. I'm glad Rachel got her together. It's something like, seriously, I don't want to make this like a racism, lie, because we've been through enough. But it's like, it's something not right. It's something not right that you can like twist your mind to think that way about a person you've never met, never encountered. That's very weird. Thank you, Tetris. Oh, this is Becca, not Becca from Kiwi, not Becca from The Bachelorette, but this is Becca's chocolate lip gloss. Becca Cosmetics. Oh, Rachel cried on that podcast. Oh, I gotta start listening to her podcast. I'm trying to get more into podcasts because I'm so like obsessed with YouTube now. like I'm a streaming service hoe, like YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime sometimes, because they gotta work with that algorithm. Like Amazon be having some good stuff, but you have to search through your stuff for like 5 years to find the good stuff. Who got time for that? Yeah, and listen, guys, 24-year-old Nikki did not know that about he. It never showed up. It never showed up. But I thank God. I thank God because I was so invested in this dude. Nobody could tell me anything about him. Nobody could tell me anything about him. But then that beautiful Mexican angel walked into that restaurant and showed me who I was trying to hitch my future to. Yeah, it was real traumatizing. However, I became so bold after that. Like I was just like, no, this I was never quiet again after that. Never quiet. It's okay to ghost racist. Thank you, Danny. Marilyn said, my kids are mixed. We had a birthday party, and a cousin of mine said, why are there so many Mexicans here? I made her leave. Absolutely, Marilyn. And don't let her come back. You have to learn. That's the thing. There are, listen, I'm from Philly. We beat up our racists. That's why it's so weird to me where people are like filming videos and being like, see what we're living in? This is what we have to deal with in the US. Look at her yelling at me and spitting on. Never in Philly, not where I'm from. You can't, like everywhere, unfortunately, has racist people because of capitalism. We can get a whole conversation about that. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, racism is real. Let's be real about that. It is real. It is out there. But let's talk about the real demon, capitalism. We would not have no racial construct had it not been for the moolah. That's another lie. But anyway, we beat them up. Like you can't even get the N word out your mouth without getting beat up. And a lot of the times you're getting beat up by another white person. So it's child. I've never grown up with that. Like I've known about hate. I've, minimally, thank you, Jesus, have experienced situations like that. But every time the racist was handled. So I don't understand what's going on right now. I don't understand why everybody is filming. I'm definitely not filming because I'm hitting first. So I don't want my soul. You know what I mean? I don't want you having no evidence of me beating you up because, oh, baby, I'm not filming nothing. We fighting. Oh, we are fighting. So this is just very weird to me. Like the racists used to learn back in the day. They learned that they can't do that. But today it's y'all rather make them go viral. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, good, Miss Brown Sugar. I'll look for Rachel's response. She be going through it on that podcast, girl. How do you? I'm still stuck on Maryland, girl. How do you come into somebody's house and say, "Oh, it's too many Mexicans here"? What is wrong with people? I can't. I can't. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, I do the social media thing. Another dude that I was into, but we never like dated. It was like, cute little flirting. For some reason, I had to do it because of my experience. I searched his Twitter history. A lot of homophobia. I was like, oh, I can't. So I'm just like, I just need to stay away from humans. I just couldn't. I was just like, why are you like, what is the deal? I don't know what that is, why a lot of men have like a homophobic phase. What do gay men take away from you being straight? Like, I don't understand. And I get that, it's a lot of closeted men who are, projecting, right? Because a person that I'm really close to, I met him when we were children. Like the most homophobic child I had ever in my life met. And I had met a homophobic child, but he was just like, he hated gay men. He came out later in life and it was like, oh, okay. However, there are a lot of straight men who are just obsessed with gay men. And I'm like, what does he take? What does this gay dude take away from you? It's weird. It's very, very weird. Again, women, we don't have no time to fix it or cater to it. Walk away. There are billions of people in this world. You will find the one for you. You don't got to deal with that. I can fix him. No, it's just gay people. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Forever, LB. They never die. And they stay in the damn Senate. We got to change the age. I'm sorry. I love and respect my elders. Without you, we would have no wisdom. After a certain age, you gotta go. Like, you can't be leading a world into a future you won't see. Let's be real. At a certain age, just have a seat, grandma. Live your life. You don't got to make laws and rules for human beings. No, you're done. You're done. Absolutely. I'm agreeing with everything y'all saying. Yes, it's a power dynamic, probably. That's the thing, Miss Brown Sugar. Political views, absolutely. Your view on humanity, we got to be on the same page. Politics, yes. But when politics turns into, can certain people exist and have the same human rights as me? Uh-uh. We got to be on the same page. Why do you care if two men get married if you're a straight man? What the hell does that have to do with you? I don't get it. And I won't be bothered with it. Toxic, absolutely toxic masculinity. Yes, ladies, we have to. This is for our own safety. Fifi said, tip number one, ladies, always, and I mean always, do your lurking before you go dating these men. Saves hella time. It's surely just one little quick search of their Twitter. I do it all the time. I do. I search for the F word. The F word, I mean the word towards the LGBT community. Um, I also type in the N word. What else do I look for? Black women, especially dark skinned Black women. Obsessed. Obsessed. What else do I look for? Poor people, because that's another thing. Like, I don't necessarily look up poor, but I'll probably look up poor or broke. That's another thing. Like, there are a lot of like working class people Okay, you a step away from poverty. Who got a problem with like poor and homeless people? That's another thing to look up, ladies. Look up homeless people. You will find out a man's heart with one Twitter search. Like, what why is that on your mind? Like, I don't. That's what I look up all the time. I just go through the list, and if they pass that list, and I'm like, okay, let me start liking a tweet so he knows I'm interested. Dating in this time is so funny. The homeless advocate, what perfect timing. Oh, thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, the timing of that. Thank you. In the words of Taylor Armstrong, yes, Caitlin, enough. Oh. Chizzy, you, brave, bold, and insane on Twitter. Then it's just like, oh, I was just trolling. Mm-mm. Why you want to troll? It's the same thing with them devil's advocate people. Why do you want to advocate for the devil? Nope, I know who you are. I know, in the words of Queen Rose from 90 Day Fiance, I know who you are. Nope. Yes, you got to do the background check. And you can look up mugshots and all type of stuff online. Again, that is not a reason to, X somebody out if they, have like a mugshot online. You know what I mean? The justice system is oppressive, right? We get that. But, you can maybe skim through, the charges to see if it's something you want to stay away from. Yes, Danny. Yes, Danny. Also search Trump. But I think that a lot of men who tweet about Trump already, I can already see in the bio. I'm like, yeah. You know what? Don't worry about it, Baba. I was the same way. It's like it's learned language and behavior. It's okay. Guys, if you have grown from a situation, take your wings and fly. Don't beat yourself up. I used to do that all the time because y'all know my story about how I grew up very devout. So, I had a homophobic phase as well. You know what I mean? And I think with me, I had to challenge that because I went to performing arts school. So wasn't nobody straight. I was the only like straight girl in my class. Okay. So I was, and I thank God for that, right? Because who would I be now? Oh, who would I be now if I thought the same way? God, thank you. But I was already feeling a certain way about that, right? I was very confused about what was being said to me over the pulpit and in church about gay people. But they were like gay people in every, part of the ministry, right? It just wasn't talked about, right? And then I have like gay and trans people in my family. And I was just very confused. Like, we don't like them, but they can lead the choir. So how are they the praise and worship leader? How are they the deacon? How are they a youth pastor and going to hell? Like, I was questioning a lot of things because the doctrine didn't feel right to me. Like, I was very uncomfortable, but I was being an obedient servant by, spewing, all kinds of ridiculous hate and all kinds of stuff like that. But then I went to a performing arts school and I was just challenged with these ideas all the time. And I thank God for the people who were patient with me and, really challenge my beliefs, because when I was challenged, I realized I couldn't push back on anything because I wasn't standing on any kind of foundation. The foundation was just hate. And when I realized that, oh, the way I cried, the way I beat myself, and I was a baby, I was like 15. The way I cried and beat myself up. And then like I got to about 25 and I was just like, I gotta forgive myself. I gotta forgive myself for being so ignorant, but I beat myself up for years. I'm only telling you that because I don't want you to do the same. You know what I mean? Like, if you just be thankful that you were able to grow and get a better understanding, and just be thankful that there are people around you who still, want to love and, support you, even though you weren't a really good person, right? Just be thankful that you have that, right? And even if you don't, keep moving forward. That's what life is. You learn, you grow, you do better. Things that I used to do at 20, I'm not doing now at 27. I don't know who watching. You know what I mean? You grow, you become a better person. It is what it is. Don't beat yourself up. You know what I mean? Go through the motions, but don't waste a decade like I did. Gosh, Lord, I just, whew, I went through it for no reason. My gay friends were just like, it's okay, girl. You can move on now. But I just kept on taking myself back there because I felt like that's what I deserved for being so ignorant. And a lot of times you can do more damage than the lesson was supposed to teach. You know what I mean? So it's okay, guys. We've learned, we're better, we're here, and we're taking the world to a better place. That's all right. That's all right. Thank you so much, homeless advocate. I love that. That was a beautiful moment that just happened right there. Thank you. Exactly. See, Danny is preaching. Y'all gotta read Danny's comments. Danny is preaching. I got this from ASOS. No, I didn't. It wasn't ASOS. It's another brand. It's another British brand. Primark. Primark in London. Yep, social media. If you can't afford a regular background check, social media is the best background check. Yeah, I'm simply Simone. How blessed you are. Because it was just really weird. Because my godfather is out and proud, so I was very confused as a kid. I was just like, my godfather is gay. What the hell is going on? He's a bad person now. Then why the hell is he my godfather? And he's a bishop. Child, when I write my book, girl. Yeah. Thank you, Baba. You too. Oh, Zach. Yeah. Amen. Thank God for growth, Zach. Thank God for growth. Yeah, you guys, look how sweet we are in these comments. Yes, yes, yes. Thank God for growth. We are better now. And that's why we can't allow this world to go backwards. Those of us who know, we know what that life is like. We don't want to send nobody back there. Yes, let's talk about Matt James. Child, listen, this is why. Listen, if you like this live, keep on liking. But this is what I will say. That's why I edit a lot because I can start talking and we can get on something else. When I do my little edited reviews, it's just about the subject. We have went to homophobia, race, child. We all over the place. Let's talk about Matt James, The Bachelor. Isn't he friends with He was discovered because what's that fine dude? The one that looked like Paul Newman. What's his name? Yes, Desiree Evolving. Paul Newman 2.0. Yes. What is his name? Tyler. Tyler. What was I talking about? Matt. Tyler is fine. Because you know what it is? I'm attracted to Paul Newman. I love me some Paul Newman. They don't make him like that anymore. Whew, that man. My God, today. Anyway, he was scouted because him and Tyler were their besties or whatever. And they were also roommates in New York where they're models or whatever. And so that's how he was scouted. And they put him on Clare's season. And Clare, do you guys know who Clare fell in love with on the show? That's why she left. If you guys know who that guy is, please write up his name in the comment section. But she left because of him, and then they brought in Tay Tay, and then like Matt became the Bachelor. This is the thing, right? I'm very happy for Matt, right? I think him being the Black Bachelor is extremely. It's like on the nose, right? It's just like the only reason why you're doing it now is because a lot of people, other than Black people, are screaming Black Lives Matter. So because of that, you want to not have any pushback from viewers, right? And so now you want to give us a Black Bachelor when it doesn't even make sense. I think he became the Black Bachelor as soon as Clare's season started filming. So it was just like like they've been on what 2 dates and all of a sudden he's the Black Bachelor. Like that would have never happened. That would have never happened, because if this is something that the show really wanted to do, Mike would have been the Bachelor. Can I tell you, fans today are still pissed off about that? Because I followed the Bachelor ABC. Yeah, I follow them on Twitter, and under every comment section of any tweet, they always say this wouldn't have happened if you picked Mike. That's who we wanted in the beginning. Fans all across the globe are cussing them people out about Mike, right? Excuse me. So I feel like if that's something that you really wanted to do, if you wanted to, diversify your cast in any kind of way, um, in a wholesome way, like not because it's the right time, because you knew that this was something that was needed, right? And you did it with a pure heart. Not saying that this show was squeaky clean, and of course they're so lovable and they would do the right thing. I just feel like after the death of George Floyd, 2 days later we get like a Black Bachelor, and it's a lot of Black Lives Matter conversation. It didn't feel right to me. I'm going to watch and support Matt, because he should not have to deal with that backlash, right? He said yes to a great opportunity for him, and I'm going to support him. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I was just like, this, it felt wrong to me. I just felt like they didn't want to do it. Their hand was forced. And you mean to tell me that your hand had to be forced to show a Black man finding love on TV? I don't like that. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. And I also feel the same way with Tasia being the next Bachelorette because of Clare's season. I think that Claire is a good person because she took it like a champ, but I think her season was cut short because of what's happening right now. That's what I think happened. I think that they were just like, well, we got a Black Bachelor. This Black Lives Matter movement is not stopping. Let's give them a Black Bachelorette. So when history finds us, they know that, we were on the right side. But you wouldn't have did it had this not happened. So if that's not who you are, don't give me this false idea, because I can see, because the timing of it was so very clear to me, and I just I didn't like it. But I'm support Matt, and I'm a support Tay Tay. But it wasn't authentic. It wasn't something that they wanted to do. They were forced to do it. They were forced to cast Black people. It's like, thanks, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I'm a root for Matt. What y'all think? But it should have been Mike. That will always be my opinion. It should have been Mike. Who been having COVID parties? Y'all are talking in these comment section. Who has been having COVID parties in Florida? You guys don't like Matt? Oh my gosh, Danny don't like Matt. What? See, I don't know anything about him. I saw his little promo and I was just like, okay. I mean, it's not for me, but I'm a city girl, so I like I like my men a little rough. I need a roughneck. I need to do an attitude who only uses fingers to eat his food. So, but it doesn't have to cater to me. You know what I mean? No, Order Steps, they just picked Matt because he's Black. And I think he also, yeah, you're right. I think it's also because he's Tyler's friend, and because he had a little popularity going into the show because of Tyler. Yeah, this should have been Mike's role. I feel bad for him, but I honestly feel like he ruined his chances anyway when he was like talking about dating Demi Lovato before Demi Lovato even announced anything. Like, he was doing all of these like interviews about dating her and how she got nice lips, and I'm like, she has said nothing about you on her social media. I know that was a turn off for her. It was a turn off for me, and I ain't even dating him. So I think he just got. I think he did too much too soon. Like, I think if he would have just chilled, maybe they would have, asked him to be the Bachelor. But I think he also ruined his chances by just being everywhere and talking. He was talking so much, and I just wanted him to be quiet. Wait, see, Tony and Donnie, I never saw Yolanda's boyfriend. I never saw his season, so he's racist. Who isn't? Who isn't at this point? Yeah, you know, Danny. But again, they can't. The type of dudes we're interested in, they can't lead the Bachelor. One day, one day, hopefully. Ain't not, you know. Oh, even rough guys are good guys too. But I'm just like, oh my goodness. Hey, I'm showing up with flowers. Who's getting aroused? Not me. Not me. Yeah, they chose him because of the time. And listen, like I said, thank you. Like, what are you gonna say? It just yes, Baba. Baba said this is the TV version of supporting black businesses. Absolutely. Deborah will know. We don't like now. Listen, if Matt was picked any other time, I would be like, okay, I know that this. I won't be in the fairy tale ending. But now I'm like, I don't know, girl. I don't know. He might pick a sister with locks. Never happens, but it might happen this time. Yes. See, look at the comment section. We are still Team Mike. Oh my goodness. See, I didn't know that y'all were not excited about Matt. I'm only excited about Matt if Tyler shows up. If Tyler shows up to help him pick, child, if I was on that show and Tyler showed up to help Matt pick, when it came time for the roses, I would be like, listen, I know you probably are in love with me because why wouldn't you? But I would be real. I'm feeling your friend. I'm gonna go home with him. I hope you find who you need, but I'm going home with this one. Girl, bye. I ain't gonna fake it with no Matt if I see a Tyler. Girl, bye. I don't think that Tasia will get a better edit than Rachel. I think they will be. No, I think she will get a better edit than Rachel. I think she'll be handled the same within the fan base because yes, Tay Tay is mixed, but Tay Tay has very dark skin. You know what I mean? So it's like you may have one A hair, but that skin is dark, and that's just what a lot of people who are deeply melanated deal with. It's like your skin color walks in before you, like you know what I mean. So that's what people meet before you even utter a word. So she is definitely. I think it's gonna be a little rough for her, but she's already done it, right? She's never done it as a lead, so keep Tay Tay in your prayers. They did. Janae Kiki, they really did. Ah, they really did because listen, even with what's going on now, you still could have gave me Tyler because listen, can we tell the truth and shame the devil? It's a possibility that somebody who looked like me will go home with Tyler at the. It's just I just know it. We just know, just like we all knew. I ain't gonna make it about him, but we all knew. Black woman knew about Chris Evans. We knew. We knew. We knew. He didn't. I didn't have to see nothing. I knew. It's the energy. I knew. I knew. Oh my gosh. I can't believe y'all don't like Matt. I had no idea. I thought y'all liked Matt. You know what? Listen, times have changed. Tasia probably, could have been a totally different way before everything that's happening now. We don't know what our season gonna be like. Tasia probably gonna start off with "Hello, America. Black Lives Matter. I'm here to find a husband. Let's go." We don't know. We don't know. The world is changing. You know what? I told you. I know Tasia's ex. He's like a Tyler. He's a really good guy, and I felt bad for him during that time when she was filming. I was just like, dang, because they was just together. Not her ex-husband. I know her ex-boyfriend. He's a good guy, a really good guy. I would not mind seeing him on The Bachelor. He's a good guy. He is a really good guy. Chris Jamal Evans, y'all are a mess. But we knew, didn't we? We knew. We knew. You can just tell when a man got a hammer. You can just, it's his whole presence. You just like, mm-hmm. You gonna mess up my life. I already know. I already. Let me stop. Let's move on. Whose Instagram? Matt's or Tyler's? Because I already been over there. Yeah, I think Tay Tay will do good, right? I do think that the lead role. Let's be real. The Bachelor Nation is really tough on bachelorettes. It could be internalized misogyny, but it's the fan base is not as kind to the women leads. Like, we just have to be very honest about that. The critiques that they get, it doesn't match up. It doesn't match up. Yeah, I want to watch Matt's season because, listen, guys, nobody is oblivious to what's happening now. And a lot of people have been putting on a certain front because we have a lot of stuff has not been talked about. Now at the rug is pulled up, all the dirt is being exposed. I think we're going to see a side of a lot of people we did not expect on this show. I think a lot of conversations are going to happen that Chris Harrison will not be leading. It'll probably be the cast. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But again, Matt was not my choice. It should, in my opinion, it should have been Mike. Oh, Dandy, Matt's that guy. Oh gosh. Whew. Well, we're gonna watch for the women. We're gonna watch for the women. Oh, grocery store Joe likes Garrett's post. Of course. Of course. Tasia is doing a podcast with Hannah and grocery. That's such a weird combination. Hannah, Tasia, and grocery store Joe. You know what? Ain't grocery store Joe still with that crunchy girl? Does she know that he's liking Blue Line post? Is it Blue Line or Blue Line? I don't know what that stuff is. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know enough about Matt. I didn't like his pick again because I don't know anything about him. But I thought that was always Mike's job, and they can change it. They can not saying change the Bachelor, but they can still give Mike his shine. Like, why not? Y'all gave that what's the guy? He looked like Jack Frost. What is his name? It's not Garrett. What, Ari? Y'all got him from 20 years ago. You can get Matt. And we can have back-to-back black bachelors. We've had back-to-back white bachelors. Why not? I have no idea. I just know I don't know how many episodes Clare is going to be on. I do know that from the time that they announced that they started filming again to the time that they announced that she had left wasn't a lot of episodes. So Tay Tay may have a full season because this is the thing. We don't know if they filmed multiple episodes or if they filmed, just one or two long episodes because they need a lot of footage. So we might just have one or three episodes with Clare, and that's 3 2-hour episodes. So we might just have that with Clare, and then Tay Tay comes in, and it's a full season. That may just happen because I was just like, didn't they just announce that this show? Because remember, COVID stopped production. Everybody went home. Then they announced that they were back to filming again. And then all of a sudden it was announced that Clare left with somebody else. I was like, hold up. So is there going to be a season? And then Tay Tay started posting cryptic messages on Instagram. So, then we found out that she was the new Bachelorette. And I'm like, listen, either Clare did fall in love with somebody on the show or the producer said, listen, we have to be current on this show with the times. Black Lives Matter, Clare. You are not it. We got to bring in a black lead girl. That could have happened as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping that Clare actually found love because I like her. I want her to find love. Oh my God. I just thought of something and it probably didn't happen. But oh my gosh, what is his name? It's not Jack Cousteau. Jean. It's not Jean-Claude Van Damme. The Canadian guy. Is he Canadian? The dude that she fell in love with, and then, or he fell in love with her, but then they got engaged and then they broke up. What if he comes back? Oh, what is his name? Jacques Benoit. Where did I get Jacques from? Sorry, American. Oh wait, what if Benoit comes back? What if he comes back and sweeps her off her feet? Oh my God. You talking about crying? Oh girl, bawling. I would be a mess. Wait a minute, Miss Brown Sugar. If they film for 13 days, they have maybe two episodes of Clare. Oh, this is Tay Tay's season. Oh, this is Tay Tay's season. Lord, please let them do her hair and makeup right. Oh, please, Lord. Oh my gosh. It was a couple of weeks in for Claire, and then Tasia finishes the rest. But yeah, if they only film for a couple of weeks, that doesn't mean they have like a lot of episodes, because that show films a lot. Guys, if they're giving us two-hour episodes, please believe they had those 2-hour episodes were probably like a month of filming. They film a lot. They give you a lot of content. So I don't know. So I'm saying, like, normally in production, it takes a week to film one episode. So if they've only filmed for like 3 weeks, and this show is and that's for a 1-hour episode, 30 minutes to an hour, right? If this show was only filming for 3 weeks, guys, I think they got like 2 episodes of Claire. They fire her. I'm sorry. I no. Ain't no way Claire fell in love in 2 days. Well, you know what? It is Claire. It is Claire. Either they fire her or she fell in love. One or the other. But I'm just like, 2 episodes? 2 episodes, and you were just like, I want to leave the show. You want to leave this money. You want to leave this popularity. You want to leave this cush job because you found love with a dude who probably got a fake job. Ain't no way. Claire was fired. Claire was fired. This show wants to have a black bachelor and a black bachelorette, and it'd be like, see, look at us. We get it. That's what I think. That's what I think. Ain't 2 episodes, guys. Come on. Come on. 2 episodes? No way. She was fired. And Tay Tay was like, here I am. Put me in, coach. This is gonna be a good season, though. This is. I think it's gonna be a very good season. But man, Claire just this franchise just never does her right. They never get her right. Oh, you know we're going. This is the thing, right? Rachel set the tone for how this show is going to treat Tay Tay, right? She set the tone. Can we just be real? Black Lives Matter set the standard. Like, they blew this up. Tay Tay is probably going to be treated like I was going to say Meghan Markle, but maybe Meghan Markle in America. UK, you ain't like her. Poor thing. She done lost all her edges stressing out about that royal palace. But I feel like Tay Tay is going to get the royal treatment. They are going to be extra like careful with Tay Tay. Damn, she gonna have a good season. Rachel gonna be watching the show like, I didn't get this. I didn't get that. Oh, so they doing this now? Whew, this gonna be a season. I'm ready. When does it come back? October 14th, I think. I'm excited. Because listen, Nicole, the rumor is named twin. The rumor is that Claire fell in love with somebody on the show and decided to leave. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, especially now since we found out that she probably filmed for like 2 episodes. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. They told her to leave. They said, we got to have somebody black in this position. Listen, have you seen what's going on outside? We'll give you a TV if you haven't been watching what's going on. We need to we got to switch this up, girl. You can come back in 20 years if you're still single. Claire, marry Benoit. Marry Benoit. 2 episodes. Y'all always treat y'all always do Claire dirty. Yes, I do agree, Sarah. The promo for Tasia non-existent. She's a Juvederm model. Something came up on my Facebook, and it was and I'm thinking it's a bachelorette promo, and it's Juvederm. And it's like something, thank you, Tasia. And if you put in her name, you get 20% off your first Juvederm treatment. I'm like, Tasia, what the hell is going on? I thought this was a promo for the show. You a Juvederm model? Oh, America is so ghetto. Like, what is going on? Our bachelorette is selling Juvederm before her season even start. Yes, I don't. There's no way she fell in love with that dude that quickly, especially Claire. Claire does no. You know what? Claire falls into lust very easy. Ain't no shame in the game. Claire likes some sex. Okay, she likes some dingle. Okay, nothing wrong with it. But she, she's a passion person, so she gets very lustful and passionate early on. Love, you got to work with her on that. She needs some time to fall in love. So I think she was fired. Damn it, Claire, poor thing. I would never come back to this franchise. I would be done. Absolutely done with them. I don't believe that. I don't believe that she was just like, yeah, I got my this is what Fifi is saying the rumor is. I think the show put that out because it's better to say, oh, she fell in love and we got rid of her than to say we had to pay her out, we had to pay her season out plus a bonus and bring in somebody black because of what's happening in the world right now. I think that's it. Remember, we wanted Tasia, we wanted Mike. Guys, they gave us what we asked for a little too late. Remember, we all wanted Mike for the Bachelor and Tasia for the Bachelorette. They said no. They gave us Claire. We love Claire, but it's a little too late. She should have been there after Juan Pablo season. They gave us Claire. Then who was I think who was going to be the next one? I think there was talks about another. Who was No, I think it was talks about Tyler. I think Tyler was going to be the next batch. It was Tyler or Mike that we were hearing about, right? But I think it was the fans who was just saying that. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we get Matt. Who? He was filming for 2 days, and you've seen the Bachelor and him. The way we would have went up if Mike and Tasia were announced as the Bachelor and Bachelorette. I'm telling you, it's just like I don't. The people running studios and running the government have no idea what the American people want. It's just y'all don't get it. We are screaming at you what we want, and you let some. Well, you have to because what I'm trying to say is the final decision on all casting on any network is the studio execs, like the head. So what happens is casting hires these people, or casting sends these people to the directors and the producers and says they will be great for the season. The producers and directors sign off on who they want. They send it up to the network. The network then has to, board of execs, then have to decide who they want to go with. Then they send it up to the CEO, and then he decides who will be on the show. And I said he because it's always a man. It's always no shade. It's always a white dude that's about 1,000 years old. It's just like why the hell are you making these decisions? You were born in 1910. You should not be making decisions for 2020. They don't listen to us. Like it's just they listen to us now. We had to burn it down for them to listen to us. Donna said, I think they're holding her promo for the first episode of The Bachelor. I mean, oh, that makes sense. That to maybe not to confuse people, because I've seen like 2 or 3 commercials for Claire. I don't know. This is going to be so weird. It's going to be hella juicy, but it's going to be really weird. No, her makeup and wardrobe is going to be on point. It's going to be on point. They probably going to have Pat McGrath doing her makeup. Ciao. If they get Pat McGrath and Law Roach, she said. Oh, Chanel 29. You don't like whose skin color? You know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. And we're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. Blocked. Blocked, deleted, cast to the pit of hell from where you have come. You return. Return back. Return back. You are blocked. Yes, we're getting rid of you. Won't do that here. Have you not been here for the whole live? No, 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 siree. No, siree. Bye bye. That's what we're not gonna do. That's what we not gonna do. Sorry about that. I was reading the comments and I say, whose skin color you don't like? I don't even need you to respond. Bye. Bye. We don't do that here. I don't think they're going to show us anything, Tasia. Yeah, they probably will do that. I know that's weird, Miss Brown Sugar. That's very weird. They haven't announced anything about Tasia besides on Twitter. There was one little thing about her on Twitter, but she's been doing interviews and everything. And I'm like, girl, is this position solidified? Because I don't see nothing about you. That's going to be very weird. I like Tasia and Mike together, too, Nicole. I don't think Mike liked Tasia. Yeah, I think they're going to give her a good glow up. She's going to look great. Yes, Nicole. I was wondering why Tyler wasn't the Bachelor before the whole Matt James fiasco. Gigi, he was dating Gigi Hadid. Yes, he was. He was on his way up. He was on his way up. You're right, Nicole. Oh God. Remember when we wanted Bachelor? Child, we called that whole season wrong. There was like two people. There was like two people who knew. Like it was just like, no, Nikki, he's not who you think he is. And I'm like, no. For me, it was them crying. Were they in Sweden, Copenhagen, wherever, in that little gnome cottage, and they were crying, and Rachel was pulling off her lashes, and I was like, neither one of y'all are actors. If you are, you're not that good at it. How the hell are y'all faking this? That had me convinced. She was pulling them lashes off because they were falling off, but she was crying so hard. And I was like, It. For me, I couldn't be crying like that over a man and then marry a different man the next day. What kind of confusion? But it worked for her. So go here, girl. No, Matt's season hasn't filmed yet. I don't think so, Alana. I don't think it's because normally The Bachelor starts filming halfway through The Bachelor. But you know what? Because of COVID, they might have we might get a Bachelor and Bachelorette at the same damn time. Who knows? Nothing will be the same after this, guys. We have to look forward to a new normal. Nothing will be the same. All the timelines for shows, everything is thrown off. No, I'm telling you, guys, I think her glam is going to be top notch. Tasia can request whatever she wants. Oh, she gave birth to her baby. I'm so glad she worked it out with that boy that she's been dating since she was a kid. They love each other. They love each other. Congrats, Gigi. That baby gonna be beautiful. Cause the father, child, she know how to pick them. Bachelors haven't. Oh yeah, the Ari was such a bad choice. And you know how I can say that? Because I forgot his name. Like I always forget his name. I just remember he looked like Jack Frost. And remember when they called him the kissing bandit? How? We saw him kiss. It was scary. It was scary. Guys, did that happen this year? When was Tyler dating Gigi? This year has felt like three. Just, it's not even over. It's not even over. He was so terrible, and they tried to make him such a great bachelor. Wait, when did I start this live? How long have we been talking? Guys, I got to get off of here. We have been talking for too long. See, this is the thing. We be on here talking, and we just have such a good time. What else about Clare? Yeah, so far we don't know. I think she was fired. I think Clare was fired, and I think the only reason why she accepted it is because they paid her out for her season, and they probably gave her a shut up bonus. That's the only way you can get me off that show. Hell no, that's my season. I'm not leaving. You want to pay me bigly, and I think that's what happened. Oh, wait, who said something about? I don't speak that man's name. Oh, they started filming today. The Bachelor started filming today. That's what Danny said. I listen to y'all. Y'all be knowing. Y'all be knowing. Well, the thing about it is that's why I stopped getting mad at who's the guy who was the producer of this show, because he had his own little scandal. Child. Whatever the producer, Michael, whatever the name of the dude of the show, I used to get really upset until with his choices, the show's choices, until I found out how it worked. So he's not doing the final pick. You know what I mean? If you're going to get mad at anybody about who this show chooses, get mad at the execs of ABC. They're the ones who pick. Trust me. You can have a favorite as a producer. You can create a show. You can have who you want. If the studio don't like them, it's not happening. Yes, guys, give your girl some more likes. Mike Fleiss, yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah, they did Rachel so dirty. But like she's happy and in love now, so she can't come back. She can't come back and get like redeemed. I honestly felt like this show owed her a wedding. They owed her a wedding. It's your first black lead ever. And you couldn't pay for her, like you couldn't give her a wedding special. Like, it was such a missed opportunity. Such a missed opportunity. A lot of I'm going to do more because listen, guys. So I'm becoming like a real YouTuber now, right? Like, of course I said, oh, career is first. It is, right? Because that's, I put too much time into this damn career for it not to be successful. But I am becoming, especially with the lives, they give me freedom to actually do my job and come here and be like available and, keep content up with you guys as well. So I did like a whole little YouTube like content planner. Look at me. So I have all of this stuff planned for you guys because I'm still going to do my best to celebrate my holiday season. Like, I'm not going to be like the anti-maskers, but I am not allowing this virus, this administration to steal my holiday season. So a lot of, I don't know about you guys, but I come from a huge family and we celebrate. Unfortunately, we are not doing the celebrations that we used to, the big celebrations, because we do have immune compromised people in our family, and we just being responsible, right? So a lot of our holidays are shorter and very intimate now. But I'm still going to be celebrating. I'm still decorating, even though for Halloween, even though we probably will not have any trick-or-treaters because Halloween is canceled. I'm still doing that, though. I'm still going to live my life, even though we are, in a pandemic. But I'm going to live it responsibly, but I'm still decorating. I don't know if I'm going to. Yeah, am I giving out candy? I can't. That's irresponsible. I can't. Them poor kids. But I'm decorating. I'm decorating my home, and I want to take you guys with me. I'm doing all that stuff. Like, I'm still doing my holiday stuff, but it's going to be different. But I am going to take you along for the ride because there's a lot of stuff happening here, and I want you guys to be a part of it. Why not? Because I watch other YouTubers' channels, and I'm just like, I can do that. And I like being brought in, and I know you guys will like being brought in. So I have a lot of stuff coming to you guys soon. Probably starting, October. The first week of October, look for new content. I have some other stuff that I have to put up first, but, we will definitely get into the holiday season come October. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for chilling with me. I can't believe we've been on here for, guys, we've been on here for way too long. I got to cut these down because sometimes people who can't catch the live like to watch it back. But man, 3 hours is a lot for people. Best revenge is your paper. Absolutely. I'm glad that she's thriving. I still, feel like Rachel should have been giving a two-part series, no, two-part special, a two-part wedding special. She deserved. She deserved. Like, she deserves that. Oh, let me get out of here. I have to shoot. I got an audition. Oh my God. I got two auditions and I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Thank you guys. I had a great time. You guys know, if you read my post, yesterday was hard for me. Like 2 minutes, no, like a half an hour before I was supposed to do my live, I could not stop crying. And it's really bad when you can't like stop the tears. Like normally you like and you could get a tissue and get yourself together. They were just rolling and I was like, I'm not doing this. So I'm gonna tell you guys the truth of why I'm not here. And you guys were so amazing. And I thank you. I really, really do. I enjoy this, which is why I'm going over time. I should have been stopped because I have two auditions that have to be done in an hour. So I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I will see you tonight. If you guys are up, I will see you tonight for the Real Housewives of the Real Housewives of New York. That is going to be their last reunion episode, and I want to do a live right after that because I can't film anything tomorrow. I got a lot of work to do outside of YouTube tomorrow, so I can't film that on. I can't film tomorrow, so this is going to be the only day that I can do it, and then I'll join you all tomorrow for tomorrow night for Life After Lockup. Yeah, so those are the only things I can do this week. So yeah, join me here tonight at, what did I say? 10:15 Pacific Standard Time. That is something on 1:15 East Coast. If you're up, but I'll leave the live up and you can join in the chat then. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you. You guys are still talking. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta go. Mama gotta meet a deadline. Love you. Thank you so much. See you soon. See you tonight. 10:15 PST. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'll see you guys then. I love you. I love you for sentimental reasons. Hey, I hope that you believe me.